Frankenstein's got a journal.
Ash, is Vamp explaining? What?
Clown stuck in the house.
Elena side to Damon? Huh?
Do I have your attention?
Yep.
Good. Now let's talk about vampires.
Let's go. Season 5. Hear me out.
At Rebecca's kegger with Elaine and friends, taking shots like Jordan Connor, that is, in the paint like Shaq. Fix it in post. You remember when we drove coast to coast, driving to LA Cavalier and a U-Haul, even though that car was too small. Whipping around the Grand Canyon, trying not to fall in. Even when we rode, we were still ball in. By the bay, listen to Frank Ocean. Pour some coffee, I'll see you in 10.
Just give me the cue. I'll do whatever you want.
More money, more problems, but I'm counting in the sweet spot. PD's on the track when the beat's hot.
Now let's talk about vampires.
Hello, welcome to the Vampire Diaries, the Vampire Diaries podcast where a guy is watching the series for the first time with a superfan who has seen every episode. I'm the titular PD. Let's just say I put the PD in Vampede, but please call me Pete. And I'm here with my co-host and co-parent, Ash. Hello, Ash.
Hello, Pete.
How are you doing? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy Fang Year.
I'm doing good. Do you have a happy holiday?
Yep. Was anything vampire related? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Vampire bats. I watched a lot of Batman.
Yeah, that's true.
I love Batman.
We went to a local college basketball game, and one of the players said that their favorite show was Vampire Diaries, actually.
Yeah, in the opening video. Mm-hmm. That was cool. I'm glad the kids still like it.
Right. I think that's my only vamp news over this, how many ever weeks we've been off? Have we been off 3 weeks up from the pod?
I don't know. Who can say?
Who knows?
We rewatched The Rules of Attraction, which I watched it twice in a row, oddly enough.
So did I.
You did for the most part.
I missed the last 20 minutes, but come on.
Which was Ian Somerhalder's best role of life.
Oh my gosh, I know. And when we were watching it, which we've seen it a million times, but I'm like, he's just so beautiful in this movie. He's just a beautiful angel face and such an excellent actor.
Yeah, totally.
It was a great rewatch.
Yes, it was awesome. Also, Sean Bateman claims to be an emotional vampire, which is a vampire of sorts. And tangentially related, in Bret Easton Ellis's other book, The Informers, there is possibly a vampire in it. Mm-hmm. Either a vampire or a liar or a not well person. And Ash, speaking of things that are only sort of related to the Vampire Diaries, but very much related to our podcast, we got a comment on YouTube.
Yay. Thank you.
This is from Noelle. Her name is Noelle. I'm not sure if she wanted me to say her name, but
I mean, that's not super identifying, just a first name.
no, they wrote a great comment that I wanted to share. This is from, I think, just last episode when we were talking about Coriolanus.
Oh, yes, Coriolanus.
And the Hunger Games, etc. Okay, so this commenter said, I'm at the beginning of this episode and just wanted to say that I wrote my thesis on Coriolanus, LOL, but not Snow. Mm-hmm. The character in Shakespeare's play, and perhaps history, was named after he helped conquer the city of Corioli. Spelling varies. So that wasn't even his original name anyway. I haven't looked into it, but I assume the Hunger Games author chose the name due to Coriolanus' association with fascism, the character being resolutely elitist. Mm-hmm. This person is, pause for a second, this person is smart. They wrote a thesis.
Yeah, oh yeah. They got good vocab.
Unlike Snow, though, OG Coriolanus despises politics. He's a fascinating, if very unlikable figure in contrast to Shakespeare's many charismatic protagonists. Even the wicked ones invite the audience in with their soliloquies. Coriolanus has maybe one, and it is more pragmatic than reflective. So it's off topic from the Vampire Diaries and even the Hunger Games, but there you go. XD, which looks like the person like
Like
smiling.
a big smile.
I like that this person also knew what they were talking about in some ways and then didn't look into other things.
Yeah, like us.
Like us.
We just partial information. I like that they were listening. Thank you for taking time to comment, and that was really interesting. And we could have just looked it up ourselves, but
We never would,
But
though.
we never would, and I'm glad to know that that name came from a real person.
Yes.
Well, at least Shakespeare, and it says
perhaps
history.
And fun that people are watching / listening on YouTube. Shout out to Spotify, anywhere people get the pod. That's exciting. And every time we encounter one of these listeners, they seem like a good person.
Oh, totally.
So
We've got a good listening fan base. Everyone's been really nice.
for sure. So if you want to hear us read whatever you write, just put it on the YouTube or on the Spotify or at High Dive Publishing on Instagram, whatever.
And continue to be nice.
Yeah. Don't critique us because we probably won't care. I don't know.
No, it'll just be weird.
Yeah.
No thanks.
But if you want to add something, that'd be awesome. Mm-hmm. Ash,
Yes.
speaking of adding things, tonight we're going to add Death and the Maiden together for season 5, episode 7.
I wonder how many of these episodes start with you saying, episodes of our podcast start with you saying, speaking of, and it not even relating at all. Probably every other one.
Probably at least like 100 of them. Excuse me.
You need a sip of water?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm rocking the mango orange spindrift.
And I'm having tea.
Yep. We used to have blood. Now we have tea and spindrift.
Well, we had a lot of blood in December.
It's true.
And brothers bond.
Oh, yeah. Ash, cold open. Silas is talking to two strangers about love on a bus stop. Mm-hmm. Have they ever been in love? He loves love. He is in love with Amara.
He's just rambling.
This couple was creeped, though.
Yeah, totally.
He's doing exposition to randos. Tessa turned Amara into stone, Medusa style. They don't believe him about being 2,000 years old and Amara being turned to stone.
No, he just sounds like he's going crazy. Like, he's not making any sense.
He does have a big bandage on his neck. Mm-hmm. Amara jammed glass into his neck. Mm-hmm. He tells the couple to live it up. A few days ago, he was psychic and immortal. Now he's in Philly, which is worse than Delaware in his estimation.
He thought he was in Delaware, and then he was mad when he found out he was in Philly. Mm-hmm. Or more mad, I should say.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because he was wanting to not pay sales tax. And then...
he ended up in Philly. He's got to pay.
Yeah, he had to pay sales tax on the cheesesteaks he was getting.
Well...
He was hoping to go over to Bethany Beach. Is that in Delaware? Mm-hmm. And pay no sales tax. All right, the guy starts coughing up blood. He's liquefied his internal organs, Silas has. He's a witch, of course. And he takes out his anger, his witchy attitude on this lady's man.
Right. And even though they just said that they were so much in love, this girl just runs away and leaves her guy.
Right. Also, Silas, told him to live it up and then killed him. Uh-huh.
I do just love the Silas character. It's so fun and entertaining and just like this. It's not Ripper Stefan where it's like so annoying.
Yeah.
But it's like a little bit more fun, but still no like rules. Like a little bit more like laid back.
Yeah, and kind of clever. I feel like I knew I was going to like Silas the whole time. Mm-hmm. I feel like I Pete-dicted it a little bit.
Even though you wanted his face to be really scary, but it's actually just quite gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. It was scary in like one shot.
Yeah.
That gave me what I needed. Uh-huh. Love is fickle, Silas says, and then the bus to Virginia comes. Philly to Virginia.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a couple hours.
Yeah, not too bad.
Maybe like 5.
It depends.
4 or 5.
Depends on where Mystic Falls actually is. Mm-hmm. What were you saying about West Virginia recently?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. I was saying stuff.
Oh, I don't remember.
All good things.
Oh, I remember now.
Stefan, after our favorite title credits, which is 1 second long, mm-hmm. Stefan is dreaming about Silas, his shadow self. He has flashbacks to being in the safe, which, get used to that.
Yeah. He's got some serious PTSD from dying over and over again all summer.
Post-traumatic safe disorder.
Mm-hmm.
Post-traumatic being in the safe disorder.
Mm-hmm.
He hated... excuse me. He hated being in there so much.
Well, yeah.
He died 100 times in there.
He almost turned off his humanity in there so many times also.
Elaine wakes him up.
You just said Elaine.
Elaine? Jerry! Mm-hmm. Elena wakes him up. She made coffee. Elena misses him. He lost his memory. She lost a friend. Okay, they do the thing where they're like, Elena's like, let's start fresh.
Mm-hmm. I'm Elena.
Hi, I'm Elena.
Ugh.
Let's be done with that.
No one likes that.
They did it, I mean, a show did it once originally, and that was too many times. Let's start over again. Hi.
Yeah, we never needed that in our life.
No.
And then he's immediately like, I know who you are. I have my memories.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, what?
Stefan talks about saying goodbye to Lexi and driving west. Tessa unfried his brain. Elena is happy that he has his memories. He's not that happy.
No. Because he's got to remember all the bad stuff.
Yep.
Elena was just into him when he was amnesia Stefan because he was happy and chill. Mm-hmm. And now she's like, let's be friends again because you don't actually remember me breaking your heart and this and that. Mm-hmm. But now he's like, no thanks. Not into that.
Damon quizzes Stefan on his memories. Mm-hmm. Stefan has a real good memory. He was like, remember when he was like 1 year old or something?
Yeah, when he blew out his candles for the first time.
He's like, is this a reference? Mary Lou Henner or whatever? Is that the lady who can remember every day of her life? Or is that the teacher who slept with their young student?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea.
There's some lady who was a sitcom actor who you could ask her, like in real life, you could ask her what she did at this hour on this day, and she would know. Wow. Like she had not a photographic memory, but a chronological, who knows, crazy everything.
Good memory.
Memory, yeah.
I never heard of that.
It's either the name I said, or that's who May December was kind of based on, or maybe that's a ice skater.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. All right, he's flashing back to the safe some more. All right, I said this is kind of in the realm of the burned up old man in the
painting?
In the Pretty Little Liars painting.
Yeah, that I do remember.
He has a flashback. I said of some bald guy.
Yeah. He does.
But what?
He does, and he never tells anyone of this flashback. All he says is, I hoped it was you who opened...
that was the guy who found him?
Yeah.
I thought that was weird Silas putting him in the safe.
No, because remember when they...
Yeah, he got found.
And then immediately killed that guy because he had to feed on him.
Oh.
They didn't explicitly say this. You just have to really remember what actually happened when he got out of the safe. And then way later in this episode, Stefan says to Elena and then to Damon, I wished it was you. I wish it was both of you. But it was just a little of just like some white guy.
That was so funny.
The
I was
white
like,
old guy.
I was like, who is that? I was like, was Silas like weirdly half Stefan, like weird bald? Like, was he in Powder, the movie Powder form?
No.
That was my favorite part of the episode because I was so confused.
I like that you were just confused until this very moment and never even asked me.
No, in real life, Stefan like squeezes a glass and breaks it when he's thinking about this bald guy.
Yeah, and then Elena goes, "Where'd you go?" Which I don't like that phrase either.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sitting right here. You be?
Right.
Instead, it's like, what were you just thinking of? I don't like
Yeah.
the "where'd you go" question. Unless we're time traveling or something. Mm-hmm. Don't ask me that.
I wanna know, my lovely, where do you go? I wanna know. Oh, 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 oh.
I forgot about that song.
Unless it's in that song, then it's allowed.
Fine.
We did some karaoke the other night.
Oh, yeah. Epic karaoke night.
That was fun. If we had like a Patreon or whatever, we would do karaoke with our listeners.
Totally. If you want that, let us know.
Yeah.
I would do that for money.
For sure.
We're not good, but
We have a couple
we have
jams.
I mean, we're not like singers by trade, but
No.
we can go for it.
If we were singers by trade, we may not be doing this podcast, but maybe we would.
Maybe we would.
Stefan
I think we would.
hears a noise. They have a doppelganger situation. It's Amara. She's in the Vervain dungeon. She's the anchor holding together the other side. Mm-hmm. She's anchor around my neck when I'm not in me.
Between the sides.
As long as she's alive, they can keep trying to get Bonnie.
Right, because they don't want the other side to be gone.
No. All right, this is a crazy sentence.
I'm already laughing at him here.
She's immortal and nuts and sucked the cure out of Silas.
That's what Damien said.
I think so. I don't think I would say that. I wouldn't put
Immortal and nuts.
nuts and sucked that close together.
Probably not.
In that context. Okay. Silas needs to come back to Mystic Falls to help them. Amara is hurting herself. She wants to die. Oh, Damon says, let's hope love is blind.
Mm-hmm. I know, that's fun.
And then they turn on Love is Blind on Netflix and start watching it.
Yeah. They could time travel.
And they're like, that girl has a huge wine glass.
I know, that was the best. What was I going to say? When Amara is hurting herself and talking to herself and being like, I just want to die, I just want to die. Like, as a viewer, you don't know why she's in so much pain. But did you have any mid-episode Pete-dictions on why she was acting so, quote-unquote, nuts? Were you just...
I don't know. She's just been wacky ever since she came out the rocks. Mm-hmm. So I hadn't really seen her act normal yet. Mm-hmm. So no, I wasn't really thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
Jeremy is talking to Bonnie. It's not going to be easy to keep Amara alive. If she dies, then the other side will be destroyed. She's the anchor. Mm-hmm. Bonnie is worried about her future. Jeremy thanks her for giving up her life for him. Mm-hmm. Catherine is with Dr. Maxfield. Her blood is clean, but her teeth are falling out. She's aging now that she's human. Time is catching up with her very quickly. How do we stop it? It's life running its course. She's aging very quickly as she has the Jack disease, as we call it.
Why?
Robin Williams is Jack disease. You ever seen the movie Jack?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Probably like 30 years ago.
Yeah. Super long time ago. Yeah. So she was a vampire for so long, but then she became human. And then when she lost the cure, like she became immortal or whatever. And then she mortal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then she lost the cure out of her blood. But she's just regular mortal. Without the cure inside of her, and now she's aging, which what are some weird choices? Gray hair and teeth falling out, but like no wrinkle, you know?
Right.
But that's how they're playing it.
Yeah.
No wrinkles or sore back or achy knees or anything.
Right. They wanted something visual, but not unattractive.
Yes.
Silas is on the bus, calls Damon. Silas likes being on the bus. He remarks that gas is over $3 a gallon.
Yeah.
And he said, it concerns people. People keep talking about it, which people do love talking about gas prices.
People talk about gas prices like it's their job.
Yeah. Or like they have stock in
Oil?
low gas prices.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Like if you had stock in oil, you'd be like, yay.
Right. It'd be the reverse.
Maybe.
I don't
unless
know.
there's some tomfoolery going on. But I always tell our kids how cheap gas is right now.
Right. It has been way worse.
Yep. But also, yeah, I don't drive that much.
I also, and this is, us having enough money to pay for gas, but I don't even look at how much it costs because I'm just like, I just have to get the gas.
Yeah, we're not going on friggin' road trips every day.
No.
We're not Damon going on road trips all the time.
Yeah, true. He loves his road trips.
Damon says, speaking of road trips, we could go on more bus trips. Damon says, hurry up on that bus before Amara dies. Silas says she needs to die. She's unhinged. I can kill her and spend the rest of my life in the afterlife with her. But not until you bring Bonnie back, Damon says. They had that.
You promised.
They had that thing.
Agreement, yeah.
Silas wants Damon to get in trouble with Elena. He's not going to help him. And Bonnie is there listening like, oh, man. These fools are in control of my fate.
Sorry, I took a sip and went down the wrong way.
All right, cough break. Everyone skip 30 seconds. That. Barf break, that.
Sorry, I was just mildly choking for 1 second.
We're the worst at this. Just kidding, we're bait. We're bait?
We're bait.
We're bait.
What's that, best and great?
The best and great, yeah.
Okay.
It should have been the bait. We're the bait. You might be of the bait neck.
Oh my gosh. You have a fishing hat on, so.
I do. I have fishing on the brain.
You're the bait.
I have fishing on my mind.
Sorry about that, guys.
That'd be a good, thank you note. You're the bait.
No, it's not. That's bad.
That's good.
All right, I'll make sure to give you one on your birthday.
Are you giving me a thank you card on my birthday?
No, I'm just going to tell you you're the bait on your birthday.
Thank you for being alive. You're the bait.
You're the bait.
Oh. Caroline is calling Jesse. Jesse hasn't been around in a while.
This scene is just to show us that Caroline didn't completely forget about him because she hasn't talked about him in a while. But he's been missing in several episodes.
We don't know where he is either.
Well, yeah, because he got caught up by the professor and was doing all the testing on him, and then we didn't see the results of that.
No. And we've pushed the Hamptonshire vampire or whatever it is, Whitmore House. We pushed that frat vampire down a couple of episodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whitmore vampire?
This is not a college-based episode.
I know. Get us back to college.
No, I like it. I like them in Mystic Falls.
Nadia is there, Catherine's daughter. Catherine walks in, tells Caroline that Nadia is her stylist. Catherine has been avoiding Nadia. I hope that came on through the mic.
I hope that too. It was our dishwasher cheering that it finished itself.
It's so proud of itself.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah.
Come and load me now.
We have the happy dishwasher, but we don't have the Harry Potter
washing machine.
Y'all have those Harry Potter washing machines? It plays like the Hogwarts theme.
Yeah, like
They
we have a happy flute, like washing machine, dishwasher, little trumpet guy.
the Pied Piper.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking of.
They need to buy excuse me. They need to buy time to protect Amara from Silas. He needs to bring Bonnie back, but he's not going to. Elena wants the bros to help her save Bonnie. Stefan says you put your hope in the wrong places and people. Silas needs to die. But she's going to have hope and not give up on Bonnie. Mm-hmm. Stefan talks about the safe again.
Yeah.
Stefan wants to kill Silas for that.
I mean, I understand the feeling. Like, you killed me like 1,000 times. Like, now it's my turn.
Yep. Amara is tied up. Bonnie and Jeremy are there. Jeremy brings her a sandwich with a very thick cut of tomato. Looks good. Amara knows, Jeremy, you're the hunter. Mm-hmm. But Silas killed you. You're dead. I was.
Yeah, he's kind of like awkward.
I came back, he boasts. Mm-hmm. How, Amara asks. Amara can see Bonnie. Mm-hmm. She can see the other side. She's the anchor. She can see dead people.
Yeah, she can see both sides. This is the first time they're learning anything about the anchor except the fact that it holds it together. Then now they know, like, oh, this is also what the anchor does. But they still don't know the whole story until the very end.
Right. Yeah, that was cool. A cool mid-episode reveal.
Yeah. They're like, oh, wait, I have an idea.
Bonnie has an idea, yep. Jeremy tells Elena and Damon the scoop. Bonnie could exist on both sides. She could be the anchor. Mm-hmm. Silas could do that spell.
Yeah, they're like, everyone's going to get what they want.
Damon goes to Tessa, fills her in. We've heard this like 3 times now. Mm-hmm. Silas is on his way to kill Amara to destroy the other side. He makes a deal with Tessa. Mm-hmm. Rule number 1, don't make a deal with Tessa.
Pete's face was very serious.
There's only been one rule this whole time?
Yeah, just rule 1.
Rule 1. Rule 2, it's bad luck to kill your doppelganger.
Didn't you know?
Elena tells Stefan, don't do revenge. Rule 3, don't do revenge. It's the rules episode. Mm-hmm. Stefan talks about the safe again when he was dead. He would think about being happy in the past in there.
Right.
It kept him sane, made him not turn off his humanity. Mm-hmm. But every time he closes his eyes, he can feel Silas stabbing him and then drowning. And he's going to lose his mind and turn off his humanity if he doesn't kill Silas.
Right. But this is a prime example of how killing someone doesn't solve your problems.
Why?
Because when he
Why
does... Oh. I thought you were really asking.
He does, and he's still thinking about it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that Silas is actually dead. I think that he is just making him feel like he's dead or like trapping him or whatever, so he feels what Stefan felt.
Okay. Pete-diction right there.
Mm-hmm. Damon is still pitching to Tessa an anchor swap. Anchor swap coming to CBS this fall.
Anchor swap.
Anchor swap. Tessa spells it out. She needs a lot of power to draw on. Doppelganger blood.
Mm-hmm. That's very powerful, and they have a whole bunch of doppelgangers.
Right. I thought that they were going to get Stefan and Silas in there as well.
Yeah, they could have gotten Stefan in there, I guess, but Silas would not have wanted to participate because he just wanted to come and kill Amara.
Yeah.
And he was on the bus going slow.
All right, Catherine is eating junk food. Mm-hmm. Nadia says Catherine doesn't even like junk food. What was even junk food 500 years ago?
No, there was that time when they were in the hotel.
Oh, yeah, and all she had was junk food.
Yeah.
Man, they're making some not-so-deep refs in this. No. Like, remember 3 episodes ago? Mm-hmm. I don't.
No, you don't.
She felt a bond with her mom. They talk about the past. It's been 500 years.
It's been 500 years.
Do they have a mother-daughter bond? No. Caroline pulls Catherine away for her doppelganger blood. Mm-hmm. Tessa goes to the Bros mansion. Says it's surprising Damon lives with 2 doppelgangers destined to be together.
Right. These old people keep talking about that Damon and Elena are not going to last.
Yeah. They go to Amara. Tessa closes the door on Elena. The face that launched 1,000 doppelgangers is Amara. Tessa asks Amara for an apology. Amara's life has been a living hell. Her sin was falling in love. Mm-hmm. She wants Tessa to kill her. Elena's like, WTH. Excuse me. Tessa will make someone else the anchor, then kill her. Silas will be trapped on the other side. She's a non-supernatural human.
Right.
They'll spend eternity apart.
Yay. That's what she wants.
That's what she wants.
Yeah.
But that's not what Amara was expecting, and that's not what Silas thinks.
No. Exactly.
Dang.
But it's good for Bonnie and, like, all the Mystic Falls peeps.
For sure. Caroline brings Catherine. Catherine says, the cute one's here. She thinks she's a cute doppelganger. Mm-hmm. Catherine doesn't care about Bonnie or the other side or whatever. She just cares about how she's aging fast.
Yeah, she's like, let me get this powerful witch to help me.
She needs Tessa to make her stop aging, and I am predicting that probably won't work well monkey's paw style. Mm-hmm. Maybe she turned into a baby for an episode.
Well, during this conversation, Tessa's just like, sure, I'll do that, and Catherine's like, thank you. Mm-hmm. And then at the very end of this episode, she just doesn't do it. She kills herself. So she doesn't even attempt to help Catherine. But Catherine should know not to trust people because Catherine is not trustworthy. But it's good that Catherine ended up helping anyways.
Mm-hmm. All the doppelgangers in one room with Bonnie's grimoire. It's her talisman. She slices all the palms, Ash.
Oh my gosh.
They put their blood on the grimoire. It makes a Toyota symbol.
I like that they slice their palms each in a unique way. Mm-hmm. And that Elena, because she's a vampire, is just like,
yeah,
it doesn't hurt.
Yep.
It's humorous.
That is funny. Tessa is speaking a forbidden language of love. Stuff starts happening. Silas is doing magic. The electricity goes out. Damon checks on the ladies. The other doppelgangers are gone. Mm-hmm. Tessa's walking through the house with a candelabra. She finds Silas. They argue. They throw glass at each other. Mm-hmm. Silas stakes her. Mm-hmm. Or maybe she
impales her
with the candelabra or something.
Maybe glass. I forget actually.
Or a candlestick in the.
They were throwing a bunch of stuff.
Observatory.
Oh, Pug snores.
Pug snores. She says, "I loved you," and Silas says, "Get in line." Mm-hmm. That's like a 2 Chainz lyric.
And she says, I still loved you. I still love you.
Stefan calls. He has Amara, and Silas has 10 minutes to come get her on the outskirts of the property. Mm-hmm. And Silas is gibberish.
Oh, wait, no, I'm lying. She didn't say I still love you. That's later when he's talking to Amara. Because she says they have a very similar, moment.
Oh, true that.
My bad.
Silas is jibber-jabbering, and Seven says you have 9 minutes.
Yeah, 7 is very to the point.
Caroline and Catherine won't stop bleeding. She drinks Caroline's blood, but it doesn't heal her. So there's these ladies who can't be healed by vampire blood because Amara
because they had previously had the cure. And not only does it not heal them, but they're spitting it out that's gross.
Probably tastes like regular blood.
Right.
Well, oh my goodness.
This is a very musical episode.
It's a great episode. We're starting strong in the new year. Elena sees Tessa. Says, get up, that's a flesh wound. Takes out the stake. Says, you're not dead yet.
Mm-hmm, we need you. Yeah, finish the spell so they can bring back Bonnie.
You can't clock out of this life yet.
No.
Amara is tied up. Silas finds her. I loved you, she says. I still do.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm. But she can't live any longer. Silas is sad, but he understands. And he's going to kill her with a knife.
And nobody can. It's so sad.
Then
he does really, truly love her. We only saw a little bit of their love story, and they talk about it a bunch, but they do a good job of, really showing their connection and emotion between each other.
For sure. Stefan snaps Silas up. Stefan is mad about the safe, as we know. Mm-hmm. Silas magics Stefan off of him. He rubs it in about the safe. Mm-hmm. And Silas was like, I was in the tomb for 2,000 years.
Right. You're in the safe for 3 months.
Stefan stabs Silas. Amara freaks. Mm-hmm. Damon tells Tessa and Elena that Stefan took Amara. Elena goes to find Stefan. Tessa is Latining again. Amara gazes upon Silas. He looks dead. She's going to Romeo and Juliet herself.
Yeah, totally.
Which I thought she was going to stab herself and die, and then Silas was going to be like, mm-hmm. She does stab herself. Damon says no, and then she can't drink that blood either.
No, he tries to revive her. Doesn't work.
Tessa is doing her spell.
Damon doesn't actually care if Amara dies. He just doesn't want her to die, in that moment.
Right.
He wants the spell to be done first.
Has there ever been a time when someone's plan... Well, no. No one's plan ever works.
No.
They're always like, we're doing this, and then it's not.
There's always some other kind of thing.
For good or for bad. Mm-hmm. Bonnie says she's going to say goodbye to Jeremy. The grimoire sets on fire. Damon is trying to keep Amara alive. Jeremy tells Bonnie he loves her, not ready to let her go. But then they can feel each other. Mm-hmm. And Elena and Caroline can see Bonnie. It worked. I was like, why? Mm-hmm. Caroline is excited that they can be roommates with Bonnie again.
I know. It's weird that that's what she jumps to. It's also weird that Bonnie and Steve R. McQueen, what is his name?
Jeremy.
Don't immediately kiss.
Right.
And they wait 100 hours before they even hold hands.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys.
I said Bonnie is alive, but there's probably consequences.
Mm-hmm. As she has told everyone over and over again. But she didn't warn anyone about consequences with this plan.
Well, and she seems like she doesn't know.
No, she doesn't.
This particular.
But she's been warning them all along ever since she's been on the other side. Ever since she died. She's always like, there's always consequences. There are always consequences. But this time, she wasn't thinking about that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But Jeremy and Bonnie smooch.
Yeah, finally.
Ash. A little pain and a little pleasure, huh? Bonnie's life now. Mm-hmm. We'll get to why in a second. All right, Catherine wants to stop aging. Tessa isn't into it. She's not going to save Catherine's life. She's not going to do anything about that.
Nope.
Amara's gone. Silas is waiting for me on the other side. She's bleeding a lot, but wait, isn't he not going to be waiting for her, or she's not even going to be on the other side, just he is or something?
No, they're both be on the other side because they're supernatural.
Amara's supernatural?
No, Ketsia.
Tessa's saying that.
Yeah, Ketsia, or Tessa, however you want to call her, is standing there with bleeding all over her arms.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, yay, Silas and I will finally be together on the other side.
Oh, my gosh.
And Amara is dead and not on the other side because she was mortal.
Wow. Tessa's going to be mad. I don't think he's dead yet, though.
Okay.
But, he'll be mad either way.
Yeah, but no matter what, why would she think this would be good for her? He's going to be like, yay, you killed my true love, so let's be together for eternity?
No. She's bleeding a lot. Catherine, excuse me. Catherine doesn't want her to die.
Yeah, because she wants our help.
Bonnie is the anchor now. All right, Tessa's dead but still walking around.
Yeah, because Bonnie can see both sides.
And she's like, every supernatural dead person has to pass through you. Mm-hmm. You'll feel every death. It's going to hurt all the time.
Yep. This is what they did not know about being the anchor when they decided to make Bonnie the anchor.
Was that happening to Amara too? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's why she was in pain.
Yeah.
Was she hurting while she was in stone?
Probably, actually, because otherwise she would have, and they never say, but otherwise she would have awoken from being stoned and been like, hey guys, excited to be alive, you know?
Been there.
But she was just like, I don't want to be the anchor. I don't want to be alive. I want to be dead.
Also been there. Elena and Stefan are looking at dead Silas. I said, I don't think Silas is dead. I think Stefan is going to bury him in a safe or something. Elena is saying she had the summer of her dreams while Stefan was in the safe. Wants him to have no suffering. He wanted Elena to find him in the safe, her and Damon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talked about this.
Mm-hmm. Not the bald...
the bald scary guy.
The bald man. Catherine and Caroline are back at school. Catherine has to move out. The room's full.
Because Bonnie's back.
They still hate each other, but I don't think they hate each other as much anymore. Mm-hmm. Nadia has Catherine's bag packed.
Bag packed.
Bagged pack. They're going to Prague. Come with me to Bulgaria. They can do mother-daughter bonding. Mm-hmm. You've heard of brothers bonding? They're doing mother-daughter bonding.
Yeah, heck yeah. Over some fresh vine wine.
Caroline's like, what? And Catherine's all like, I don't want to know you. Like rules of attraction. Mm-hmm. When they're like, no one can ever know anyone, Paul. And then Sean says that as well. Mm-hmm. All right. Catherine tells Nadia she'll never see her again.
Catherine is so mean to Nadia.
Yeah.
And she gives her no good reason.
No.
She's just like, I don't love you. You're my daughter. I don't care. Go away. I never want to see you again.
We appear the same age. I'm not into that. Wait till I'm a baby. That'll be weird. You'll have to take care of me. Classic reversal. All right. True Pete-diction.
Okay.
She's going to get aging. Her aging stops. She's going to be a baby, and Nadia has to take care of her.
That's your true Pete-diction?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she wakes up, and it was a dream.
Oh. Was it your dream?
It'd be funny, though.
It would be funny.
That's my fanfic.
Okay.
Stefan is digging a grave for Silas. flashbacks to the safe again.
Even after he killed Silas.
Okay, he starts saying, no, it's over. It's supposed to be over, but it's not. So you're interpreting that as Silas being dead and Stefan being like, wait, once he was dead, I was supposed to not have these flashbacks. Mm-hmm. But I interpret it as Silas is still alive.
Okay.
Ash, how many fangs?
This is a good one. I liked it a lot, even though there's a lot of retelling the same story. But I like the end of this like big chapter with Bonnie coming back.
Oh yeah, Bonnie's back.
So I'm gonna just give it a 2 fangs.
Nice. I'll give it 1.92024.
You had to look at the calendar to know what year it was.
No.
Okay, that's good.
All right, Ash. I have an impromptu game.
Oh gosh, okay.
It's called New Year, New Youth. And the premise of the game is if the characters of the Vampire Diaries, if each of them turned into a baby, who would take care of them? So I'll give you the name of a character who's going to turn into a baby, and you have to pick the best person to take care of them.
Okay. This is the weirdest game I've ever played.
Jeremy.
Elena.
Damon.
Elena.
Mrs. Sheriff Forbes.
Caroline.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Dr. Maxfield.
Nobody. He's just going to be a baby in the lab.
Lab baby. Mm-hmm. Nadia.
Somebody new that she meets.
Not Catherine?
No.
Her own mother?
No, she doesn't want her.
Smart, because a baby can't take care of a baby, and Catherine will be a baby.
Yeah, Catherine would also be a baby.
And last one, Bonnie's dad, Mayor Rudy Stevenson.
Even though he's dead.
Or whatever his name is. Mayor Rudy
Hopkins.
Hobblestone.
Even though he's dead, he comes back to life as a baby.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Bonnie will take care of him.
Yeah, somebody else births him, and Bonnie has to take care of her dad, her baby dad.
Oh my gosh.
That's the only way to get Catherine back after she becomes a baby.
Is that Mayor Rudy Hopkins has to be born as a baby?
And Bonnie has to take care of him until he's 18.
This would be the most dumb show ever.
Yeah, right. That sounds good.
No way! Who cares about a baby Mayor Rudy Hopkins? If that's even his name.
One more. Connor Jordan.
No one.
No. That's not an
No one
answer.
cares about Connor Jordan.
I do. Fine.
Okay, you take care of him.
I'll take him in.
You take care of him.
But he has Robin Williams Jack disease, so I only have to take care of him for like 4 years.
Oh my gosh.
And then he's basically a grown man.
So, you got any plugs, Pete?
No. Just tell your friends about the podcast and
Give us your fangs. How many fangs do you review the ep in our pod?
definitely. And here's a call to action. Hit us up on one of these things. DM, YouTube, Spotify. Give us like a game or another segment and we'll do it.
Yeah, totally. We're open to most things.
It has to be at least as good as New Year, New Youth.
I think that they could manage. All right, thanks for putting up with all of our coughing and pug snores. And you missed it, but we dropped a loud bottle opener that shaped like a fish, and it was so loud, and we had to cut it out. So you're welcome.
A Billy Bass bottle opener.
So loud.
But doesn't sing his trademark song, Take Me to the River or whatever.
Alrighty. Happy New Year. Bye.